Savanna is actively violating this table right now. I'm just watching you.
It's like a fidget toy.
It's an interesting fidget. There are toys that I have seen that look like that, but I wouldn't call them fidget toys.
I wish I was a man. This seems fun.
I'm not.
Why not?
That there are some pointy ends on that may not be the most desirable. Anyway, today we are doing a fun little Q&A for our queen over here. You know, y'all love the Q&As, and I think it's good because we try to brainstorm on our end what are some interesting skincare things to talk about, but nothing's better than, getting directly from the source what y'all want to hear. So we're going to be giving the answers today, or shall I say Savanna will be giving the answers.
I'm sure there's some questions for you.
Maybe, but I learned recently that while I pick up on things, I may not actually have a full understanding of them, because the other day a client, not a client, a friend of ours, sort of, anyways, she had taken B12 supplements and started breaking out. And so I was like, oh, B12 increases the amount of skin cells. And as an acne prone person, you're already producing too many skin cells. So it's going to clog the pore. And, I thought I ate with that explanation. I was like, I'm giving Savanna Boda boots down. Like, I am an esthetician, basically. And Savanna was like, sweetheart, you did really good, but that's not right. And apparently B12 just increases the bacteria on your skin, and biotin and inflammation, and biotin increases the amount of skin cells you produce.
But now you know.
In my defense, I had always heard Savanna explain biotin and B12 sort of linked. So she'd be like, biotin and B12 are going to increase the skin.
Because they're usually in the same
supplements. Yeah. So I had heard the explanation, but I just didn't know that they did two separate things. So I'm educated now, but probably best to get your advice directly from the source and not from me is my takeaway. So, first question.
I'm ready.
Intense serum or microneedling?
Well, both, because they're completely different. One's exosomes, one's actually collagen induction therapy. And I think they're confused because I always will say intense serum is like liquid microneedling, but that's just because it produces collagen and elastin and it can heal scarring, but it's never going to replace like a procedure. So you can do the intense serum with microneedling, but it's just, they're very different.
The best answer is both.
Both of them.
Both of them, and at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a purge after starting Maestro?
Some people will experience a little bit of purging with Maestro, but not many.
I didn't. And let me tell y'all, I don't purge. Or I purge from everything. And I didn't. And Savanna and I thought it was funny because, like, people who are extremely acne prone and, like, get a lot of cystic acne, which Savanna's acne prone, but I don't think you get, like, the type of acne I do,
Mm-hmm.
And the people who have normal skin or maybe not as acne prone skin experienced more purging, and the people who had a lot of acne or super acne prone skin didn't. So very interesting. Usually it's the other way around. Acne med before or after moisturizer?
Acne med before, and you want to wait 10 minutes so it doesn't deactivate it. So you want to wait 10 minutes and then do your moisturizer. But you don't have to. You could be just like Tyler and just not.
Yeah, I don't use moisturizer on top of acne med, but I think at first you may need to. My skin definitely has acclimated to using benzoyl peroxide every night, and I don't need it, and that's my 2 cents.
Slaking.
Is there a difference between acne and congested pores? Isn't that like which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah, that is what came first, chicken or the egg. It all starts as a clogged pore, and then it evolves.
Do you want to give your whole spiel on that you gave yesterday when you slayed?
No, you guys need to book a consult for that.
What sunscreen do you wear when you do a full face without Skin Better tinted sunscreen?
Glow. I use the Glow from Color Science. It looks like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. But but it's sunscreen and it's acne safe. Or you could do the bronze. Those two are like amazing underneath.
I'm pregnant with very dry skin on my face and body. What do you suggest?
Trio Luxe for your face. And your body, I would do the Epicurean body lotion.
Restorative HA.
And restorative HA. Period, Pookie.
What's the best minimal skin better routine for someone on a budget?
Alto, Advanced, Alpharet Overnight Cream, and Trio. Those three. And then do like just a basic cleanser and a basic sunscreen.
Perfect.
Those are like the holy trinity.
It is the Holy Trinity. And they're all different colors. Like
I know, it's really cute. They're really cute.
How to get rid of acne that never comes to the surface. Looks like a mountain range.
That's so sad. That's what was going on to my forehead. Okay, don't pick it. Take zinc. The zinc probiotic blend from Face Reality that we have on our website is amazing. The clear skin supplements. And then you want to use the LED blemish eraser patch or the clear LED mask, both on our website, savannahboda.com. And then I would do the sulfur mask. Also, that reminds me, will you log in to Glymed and order me the Serious Action mask and the CBD micro silver mask? Because I want to try those two out because it's been a long time since I've used them to see if I want to carry them again. Because I'm getting bored with my mask. I feel like I have like the same 7.
What are they called?
Serious Action and CBD micro silver, something like that.
Oh, the scrub.
No. It's a mask. It smells like cookies.
But
I want both of them.
Just one?
One of each, yeah, so I can try them again.
Okay.
Unless you want to try with me. Baby boy.
Can you... I don't know what this means. Can you layer the even tone serum with the clearing serum?
Can you layer even tone and clearing? Yes, you do even tone first and then clearing serum. I'm looking at these questions too.
Please tell us what you think about Korean and Japanese skincare.
I don't think it's bad. I think they just really focus on like bouncy, plump skin, not really corrective skincare. So it's really great if that's what you're going for.
Like if you got normal skincare and no issues.
Like, yeah, you would
have
slay
fun.
with that.
Yeah. How to be a better boss.
Listen, care, don't micromanage, set them up for success, and then don't expect someone to swim when they've never swam before. You know, like put them in positions that work best for them and meet them where they're at. I think a lot of the times I've had issues with employees is because I tried to get them to do something that they weren't equipped for. And so having them focus on jobs that are what they're good at, they're going to thrive and be happier, and it's not going to feel so frustrating.
How do you balance mom, wife, and being the big boss that you are?
Well, I like role play every day what I want to be. Some days I'm a boss, some days I'm a wife, and some days I'm a mom. Just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I try to balance all of them, but there are days where I'll like let one cup fill more than the other. So like I'll really focus on like, you know, being there for my team, or I'll like really be intentional with Sai. Which I try to be intentional with him every time I'm with him. But I mean, it's hard, especially with my injury. I feel like I get home and I just like die. Like I've been going to bed at like 7:30 every night. I went to bed last night at 7:45. Isn't that crazy?
That sounds like a dream.
I couldn't stay up because if I'm not awake, I'm not in pain.
That's true.
Can't feel pain when you're sleeping or dead.
Yeah.
So balance though, I think, you know, just trying to prioritize time and be intentional about it. That's what you got to do.
If I'm using Plated Intense, Lipid Serum, and Vivid, what order do I do?
Plated Intense, then Lipid,
Yeah.
and then Vivid. Yeah, just like that.
You got it right. Best product for melasma under my eyes.
Ooh, Vivid Brightening Serum on our website.
What helped you grow in the aesthetics industry?
Being consistent, being fucking hilarious, dancing, and being smart. And getting good results.
How do you feel about microcurrent treatment?
I think it's temporary. I don't think it's going to hurt anything, but I don't think it's all that it's hyped up to be.
What are some of the best ways of finding new clients?
I would say going places you'd want your ideal clients. So if it's like a boutique that you like to shop at, or maybe it's, I'm trying to think, like a nail salon or your injectors, if they're not doing skincare, because that's slimy to go shark their clients. But things like that. And then also, if you're in a salon suite, go make friends with the hairdresser, the spray tan girl, the lash artist, the brow artist. Like, make friends with them, trade services with them, and they'll start referring their clients to you. It's all about networking, honestly. Really, in the beginning, as a solo esthetician or just someone trying to find clients, you have to network. Go to charity events, go to events. My face idea was like, what's that ugly face you just made? I was trying to unlock something. Go to events in your community and just get your name out there. Community support is the best. So try to go to all the games, like, whatever you can do to make friends, talk to people, tell them what you do, and they'll start referring you.
Did you ever post in Flower Mound Cares for people to come?
Yes.
I shouldn't know.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
I wonder if I search your name.
Flower Mound Cares like crazy. Also, okay, there's this mom on Flower Mound Cares. I would have murdered my mother if she did this to me. I have to show this to you. You're gonna die. She keeps posting her poor teenage daughter that's in high school. She keeps posting pictures of her like this, like on the ground in a blanket, being like, "My daughter has the worst period cramps. Like, I need advice. Like, why would you do your daughter so dirty?"
Oh, that's
like,
crazy.
She's getting roasted at school for that.
Oh, for sure.
Like, I'll read it.
That's so insane.
My poor girl, she was woken up by horrible cramps. Again, this page has like 100,000 people in it.
It does.
She has them so bad she can't move. She has to lay there for a few minutes for it to pass so she can move. She is 15 and she has had her period for 2 years now. This is like every month. She has an appointment in November to transition from a pediatrician to PCP. My question is, will the PCP be a better person to help her? I feel so bad for my girlie. She's in so much pain. She's on the floor right now on a cheetah blanket. Poor thing. I know it hurts really bad. And it's tough for her to show her face because it hurts so bad.
I was just saying, like, girl, take her to the doctor. You're doing the right thing. No, it's on
like,
a farm.
Or you could have just posted that anonymously also and not posted a photo of your daughter.
Yeah, that's really horrible.
Yeah, it's not great.
Where to start when taking virtual clients?
Where to start?
I feel like it's not that, like, you just share online that you're going to start
virtuals, or I would do a couple people for free. Hang on, Ty, we're going to get a cute pic for Instagram. Very cute.
Set up a Zoom account and send that link over.
Yeah, but I think, for people to trust you, I think you'd have to do a couple pro bono to get some like results and then show.
Have you ever had a super fan / stalker?
Yes. Couple. Yeah. Well, I don't want to say the one because I know she's listening.
We got to be careful, y'all.
We have to be so careful.
But I will say you have had a few people who, would get a virtual consultation or something, and then they would like send her like 50 questions, not about their routine, not about their skincare, but like personal.
Like, what brand of tampons do you use?
Yeah, or like how many exact units of Botox do you have in?
One girl went, which I don't think she listens to this, but if she does, psychotic behavior, girly pop, seek help. It was really scary. She went to my injector and was like, I want my face to look exactly like Savanna's. Like, I want you to do exactly what she does. And then she was like, well, your anatomy is different. Like, I can't treat you the same. And she was like, well, I don't want that. Like, I want exactly what Savanna has. And then my injector called me and was like, yo, I don't know if you know this, but this girl's like being a bit scary. And I was like, yeah, ahaha. So
Yeah.
let's not do that.
Best Glymed moisturizer for oily skin. Oxygen.
Oxygen.
How to start your own business when you do not have clients yet.
You just start and you pray and you work your ass off until you do, because that is exactly what I did. You just got to keep going, boo.
And that's the thing, and I've said this on the podcast before, but Savanna, regardless of if she had one client or 10 clients, she was at her salon suite for like 9 hours a day.
Yes. I gave up my entire 20s.
Like, even if she had one client that entire day, then she was using that whole day, not being at home, not rotting. Like, she was making content. She was doing stuff to build the back end or marketing.
I'm
like
always doing stuff, guys. I mean, look at this multitasking queen over here. I'm literally trying to erase
a background.
for this fucking photo. It's so annoying. I never am chill ever. Fun fact about me, I've never chilled. Not once.
Never.
Not in Amangiri, not in Anguilla, not on a boat. I am constantly on level 37. But that's why I'm successful. You know what? I'd rather be stressed on the beach than stressed and not on the beach. You know? Because I'm going to be stressed. It just depends where.
How to... I don't
just
know.
took a chunk out of my stomach.
I don't know if you're qualified for this.
What? Ask the question.
How to get rid of hemorrhoids 9 months postpartum.
How to get rid of hemorrhoids.
Okay, Dr. Boda.
I know that there is a hemorrhoid cream that I've also heard people use underneath their eyes.
Oh, for what?
Helps with dark circles.
Interesting. The more you know. If you were to use a self tanner, which one would you use?
Coco and Eve.
What's your thought on cold plasma treatments?
I think that they can be really good.
If you had to pick one cleanser for acne, what would it be?
Idyllic.
That's what I was going to say.
Was it? Or are you just a copycat?
No. I have acne and I use Idyllic. So
I have acne and I use Idyllic sometimes.
Can you use carboxy mousse and Alpharet together at night?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
Alpharet first and then carboxy. That shit is crack. And I just got to say, Tai.
Thank you. Wait, everyone listen up.
You know those people that you meet in life that like it has to be their idea for them to do it, you know, or like they won't want to do it. Like if you're like, oh, like I feel like we should go eat like Indian food, and then if you're like, Samantha, we should go eat Indian food, then I'd be like, no, we should go eat Thai food. But like really you wanted Thai, and you knew if I said I wanted Indian food, then I'd pick Thai food. I feel like that's me sometimes.
That is Savanna. Like,
and I don't mean to be toxic.
It's okay.
But okay. I am a little bit. It's because I used to do that shit. Like when my brother and I would like, my mom would get one thing that was green and like one was blue. And then my brother would always be like, so if my brother wanted the blue one, he'd be like, I want the green one, because then I would want the green one if he wanted the green one. Like I'm sick in the head.
So what she was trying to say is...
I fear I'm still like that in adulthood.
So what she was trying to say is that the carboxy mousse is like newly like her favorite product.
It's so fucking good.
It really is.
It's so good. It's so good. Like my skin has never been better, and I've only been using it for like a month.
Mm-hmm.
Right? A month?
Yeah, and let me tell y'all, back when it was still a secret, when she had her really bad forehead burn in Hawaii, I like was begging her. Like y'all don't know the level of begging I was asking her to use this on the burn, because her healing would have been chef's kiss.
Okay, but it still healed with intense serum.
It did. How do you get over the fear of what other people think of you posting online so openly?
They're going to judge me absolutely no matter what I do. Like people get mad at me for collecting seashells. People get mad at me for eating coconut delights instead of Samoas. People get mad at me for breathing. People get mad at me for bathing in front of my child. People get mad at me for everything. So.
And it's something that comes with time.
Yeah.
Like Savanna.
I used to spiral.
Yeah.
Some days I still do. Like, I'm not going to lie. There are definitely days where, like, it definitely fucks me up. But for the most part, I know that I'm helping more people. So me putting myself out there and sharing what I share, it helps more people than it hurts. And I think more people love me than hate me. I think.
It is true. That is the truth. Don't say I think. There are more people that love you. And the people that hate you are because they ain't you.
Period.
Vivid or restorative first? I see it either way on some of the regimens you post.
Honestly, it does not matter at all, guys.
It's
People-
whatever way the wind is blowing.
Yeah, I mean, they're both, and that's the thing with both of those products. They're so good with their delivery systems that it does not matter if you do one before the other. It's just personal pressures.
Press
Goddamn.
runs.
I had really bad anxiety today, so I had to take my 0.25 lorazepam, which I never take. But it's like for emergencies if I have a panic attack, and now I feel fucked up, but it's like the smallest dose.
Do you feel good?
It's not even a full 1 milligram. It's like
A fourth.
0.025. Yeah.
0.25.
0.25. Yeah. Yeah.
You feel good?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't feel anxious. I don't feel like I'm going to throw up anymore.
You just feel like...
I just feel, this is why I don't like taking it, because it makes me less. My anxiety is probably, 3 things that made Savanna Boda the Dallas esthetician. Okay. Anxiety, because you can never stop working because you're anxious and you don't think you're enough ever. So I'd like lump in anxiety with perfectionism with low self-esteem, that bucket. And then parents that don't believe in you, trying to prove them right. And then third, I would say a very obsessive personality and competitive personality.
Derma roller.
You don't care? You don't agree?
I do agree. 1,000%.
Yeah.
Sometimes, it has its pros and cons.
Yeah.
Because has it made you successful? Absolutely. Do I
Am
wish
I mentally ill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do I wish you had more time to yourself? But that's like her biggest fear.
Yeah.
It's like
If I don't have anything,
Hmm?
I'm fucked up. Am I good?
that's
Do I,
it sounded like the CD scratched on whatever
I
you were
can't
just gonna
talk.
say. Derma roller, yes or no?
No.
Fuck no. That's the answer. Year 4, and it's feeling a little harder. I've always stayed in my lane, but any advice on changes? I don't know. Year 4 of what, babe? I guess being a solo SD? I don't know. It's hard to answer that question.
Ask it again.
Year 4, and it's feeling a little harder. I've always stayed in my lane, but any advice on changes?
It's very broad.
Yeah, I know. I don't know
But
what.
I think, if you don't, one more time.
Year 4, and it's feeling a little harder. What is feeling harder? I'm not sure. I've always stayed in my lane, but any advice on changes?
So I think the industry's changed a lot. It is hard to stay in your lane. But changes?
You're really trying hard to extrapolate the message.
Yes. What's that word?
Like pull out the meaning.
Extrapolate?
Extrapolate.
I like it.
Okay.
That's the word of the week. Extrapolate. It sounds like something you would do to someone. Like, I want to extrapolate you.
All the time. All the time.
Can you extrapolate someone?
You can extrapolate something from someone. Every time we're always at the office and I'll say something and Savannah's like, that's a big word for Elmo. She always says that.
It's my favorite meme when they say something, that's a big word for Elmo.
I'm always just talking and she always says that.
What was the word you said the other day that me and Maria were like, nobody would know what that means?
That's not advantageous.
I don't know what that means.
It's like pretty self-explanatory. I don't know.
It sounds like something for someone that's adventurous.
Advantageous. Advantage. So this isn't advantageous. It's not beneficial there's no advantage to doing that.
Okay. What'd you say? Strap on?
Extrapolate, not extrap on. That's crazy. Somebody is asking for what your take on pricing for family and friends as a new solo ST.
If you're getting something out of it, as in content or before and afters, I would do it for free. If you're not getting anything out of it, I'd charge them cost.
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
what it costs for you to do that service and get content. Both of them.
Is the new Color Science mascara good for people with super straight lashes? Does it hold a curl well?
I have no clue, besties. I fear.
Do you have like...
You have really straight lashes. We should try it on you.
Okay. But like she's saying, does it hold a curl well? Like,
I don't
feel like
know.
she's still curling. Oh, okay. You want to see if it falls back down.
Yeah.
Got you.
I mean, it shouldn't. I would say no. But I think if you use a lash curler, that would help prevent that even more.
Advice on becoming more educated as a 1-year esthetician.
Listen to the Blondest podcast, even though it's a sprinkle of skincare, but there are some good gems in here. Go to the trade shows, follow a bunch of smart esties, subscribe to the smart esties on Instagram, and get trainings with different brands.
Period. That's really where most of your knowledge on ingredients and delivery systems and technologies. Using Hydrinity and Skin Better and still have horrible acne. Any other recs?
Definitely do a virtual consult because there's something going on, lifestyle, internally, that I can help you troubleshoot.
Or like some people just don't be using, like they're like, cleanse my skin, put on Alpha Red, then I'll put on
The
Hyacinth Active, and like
the wrong order will fuck you up.
I got inflamed hair follicles on my forehead after a facial. Is the Glymed Cell Balm good?
I wouldn't use Cell Balm for inflamed follicles. I would probably use like lipid serum.
Can you post a skincare routine for people who can't use niacinamide? Well, funny enough, we had recently posted all of SBA's skincare regimens, and Maria, who is Savannah's assistant, can't tolerate niacinamide, so you can check out hers. But I mean, really, the main products at SBA are CBD mist,
All the Alpharets.
all the Alpharets.
Trio doesn't, but Trio Luxe does.
Mm-hmm. Just look at Maria's skincare regimen. She's got it down to a science, and her skin has been glowing recently.
Glowing.
So,
Yep.
best tips for depression besides romanticizing your life.
Zoloft. and a prescription drug and therapy.
I love the next question is, will you always stay on Lexapro? You're not on Lexapro.
No, I am not on Lexapro. I am on Zoloft. And I love Zoloft.
Do you plan to stay on it forever, or do you plan to try to get off it at some point?
No, I'll probably die with that in me.
She said she loves you so much.
I love you too. I just don't think I fear coming off of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm too busy to go through like a mental spiral. And I already had one of those like a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
So no more of that. Good vibes only, baby.
How to use Skin Better products with Mandelic Serum from Face Reality. They go after.
Yeah.
All of them.
All of them.
Mandelic will go first after your toner.
Yes.
But if you use Intense Serum, what goes first? Intense. Intense is thinner.
Mm-hmm.
Skin Pen Post Care Tips. Don't they have a post care?
Yeah, but you could also use Alto and Maestro. It's like the best.
And Trio Luxe, right? Isn't that like Skin Better Smack Pack for...
And Trio Luxe. That is their smack pack.
Does Alpharet cream need to be topped with moisturizer?
No, but if you're dry, yes.
Here's the thing. Savanna normally does top it with moisturizer.
Unless I'm really tired.
But if it's a tired night, it's
I will literally wash my face and do
put on a
Alpharet.
bra. Yeah. What are your manifesting tips?
Ooh, visualizing your dream life as you shut your eyes. When you start to go into that Zen dream state, that's when manifesting is most powerful. So visualizing like whatever it is, whether it's like your dream spa that you're going to own one day, or your house, or like a relationship, you just picture it exactly how you want it to be. And yeah. And then one of my friends told me, and I have not tried this, and it is a little inappropriate, but not as bad as anything else I've ever said. But it's called the O method of manifesting.
Oh my God. I was like, I don't know the story. I do know the story.
So you can put 2 and 2 together. Basically, either say out loud or visualize in your head what you want
At climax.
at climax.
Extrapolate what you will from that.
Extrapolate it. I have not tried it. Can't tell if you. I cannot tell you if it works, but I do visualize my dream life as I drift off to sleep.
Did you know that while I was doing my deep clean of my room,
What'd you find?
I found an ex love letter that I had received.
Did you burn it?
No, but I was on the phone with Josh and Sarah when I found it. And in this love letter, they were talking about manifesting and how they had manifested, because I had known this person for like 4 years. And the method that they had put, that they used and that worked, was that they wrote my name. Like when we were in school together in Boston, they wrote my name on a piece of paper and put it in their pillowcase. And
That's
slept with
psychotic! I hate that.
Isn't that so
No,
insane?
that's
That made
so
my skin
scary.
creep.
No, that's so scary. Oh my God, that's so scary. That's psychotic.
That's what. And I had never read this letter, I don't think, because like I had no recollection of ever seeing this. Like maybe
you blocked it out
I don't
because that's
know.
fucking creepy.
Yeah. So maybe you all should try it, right? Write whatever you want. Maybe not a name, maybe that's a bit much, but like write your wants and put it in your pillowcase and sleep with it.
No, I'm scared of that.
Okay, so this will be our last one for part 1, and then we'll move on to part 2. Are you planning on having another baby? I think it changes by the week.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We shall.
You're saying, like, the way you're like talking about it right now, like makes it sound like you're pregnant and you're hiding it. You're like winking. You're like,
Maybe
don't
I am
know.
pregnant.
You're not pregnant. I would know.
Maybe you're just saying that to throw people off.
No, she's not pregnant. Unless you are. You wouldn't keep that from me. But yeah, the way you responded to that question was giving I'm pregnant. You're not pregnant. That's why I wanted to point out that you're like making it sound like you're pregnant right now. Now everyone's going to think she's pregnant.
I want to be pregnant.
She's too busy to be pregnant, y'all.
Am
Unfortunately, yes. Okay, well, I think that'll conclude round 1. We hope you guys had a wonderful drive to work or, just rotting in bed listening to us, and have a wonderful rest of your week. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
We love y'all.
I hope you guys get extrapolated.
Okay. That's the first time you've said it correctly.
Period.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.